So number 11. The conductors have an outside diameter of 3.28. So determine the capacitive reactance to neutral. So yung na-compute natin kanina, XC per phase is, ayun, ano ba yung, parehas ito dun sa number 10. So yung C per phase natin, 2 pi EO divided by ln of GMD divided by the radius. This is in farad per meter. Yung unit ng capacitive reactance naka-ohm mile, kaya i-convert natin yung distance sa mile. 1,609 meters in 1 mile. Pero wala yung 125 miles. That will be 2 pi times constant 32 divided by ln of GMD. So 12 times cube root of 2 all over kanina 3.28 over 200 meters. So times 1,609. Okay, so that will be in farad per mile. Compute. Wala yung 125. Times 125. Ay, wala nga yung 125. 1609. 1.3113. Then the value of XC per phase, 1 over 2 pi 120 pi times 1.3112666673 times 10 to the negative 8. This will be in ohm mile. So yung mile dito, tataas na siya. So this will be times 120 times pi. Then inverse. Then divided by 1 exponent 6.20229 times 10 to the 6 ohm mile. Neutral. So nearest siya sa letter D. Capacitance, radius ang iisipin nyo. Number 12, calculate the capacitive reactance in kilo-ohm kilometer of a bundle 60 Hz 3-phase line having 3 conductors per bundle with 45 centimeters between conductors of the bundle. The outside diameter is 0.175 inch. In the spacing between the bundle centers is 10, 10, and 20. Ganito yung itsura ng conductors. Ginagamit ito sa yung bundling nila sa mga matataas na transmission line. Yung galing ng SWAL, 500 kV yun, kaya 4. Ito yung tatlo, mga 220, 230. So yung per bundle may 45 centimeters yan. Then between centers, yung adjacent 10 meters. Then dito na sa kabila 10 meters din. So horizontal pa rin. So ang GMD equivalent For horizontal, yung isang adjacent side times cube root of 2 meters. Tapos yung value ng equivalent radius for bundle. Okay, so this is for 3 conductors. Kindly refer to your handout. That will be cube root of the radius of each times the distance of bundling squared. Ito yung distance of bundling. Ito siya. Between conductors. So that will be cube root of yung given diameter 0.175 inch. Di-divide natin ng 2 para maging radius. Times co-convert natin siya sa meter. 1 meter. 39.36 inches. Multiplied by the distance of bundling. 45 centimeters in meters. 0.45 meters. Divided by 100 yan. Kaya 0.45. Times 0.45 meters. Then the quantity squared. Cancel yung inches. So yung natitirang unit, cube root of meter cube. So that will be in meters. Malit lang yan. Mas malit siya compared dun sa GMD. Cube root of 0.175. I-divide natin yan ng 2. Divided by 39.36 times 0.45 squared. 0.07 na lang. So what will be the capacitance per phase? Naka-kilo-ohm kilometer. Kilo-ohm kilometer. Mamaya na lang. So that will be 2 pi times constant 32 all over ln of GMD, that is 10, times cube root of 2 over nakameter to. Nakameter din yon. Divided by 0.07664 meters. This is in farad per meter. So-convert natin siya sa per kilometer times 1,000 meter in 1 kilometer is equivalent to an inverse times 10 times cube root of 2. Then you take the ln. Nasa denominator yan. Times 2 times pi times shift constant 32 times 1,000. 1 point that is in ang unit nito ay naka-farad per kilometer. So what is XC per phase? 1 over 2 pi F times X or C per phase. So naka-farad per kilometer. Ang lalabas ay naka-ohm kilometer times 120 times pi. So 2 pi F yan equals, then inverse 243,278 0.0878. This is in ohm kilometer. Multiplied by 1 kilo ohm, equivalent to 1,000 ohms. That will be 243.278 kilo ohm kilometer. So letter A. Mahirap ka agad. Ano? Circular mills 54 by 19 Fisan conductors per phase with horizontal configuration. The phase spacing between the center of the bundles is 14 meters and the bundle spacing is 45 centimeters. Pakilagay ito. The conductors have a diameter of 1.382 inches and a GMR of 0.5592 inches. Determine the capacitance per phase per kilometer of the transmission line in microfarad per kilometer. Yun yung nadagdag ito. Yan yung kulang. So, per kilometer. Ito naman ngayon, 4 per phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kung sa phase A yun. Phase B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Phase B. Phase C, 1, 2, then 3, then 4. 4 sila. So, ito yung distance of bundling. Okay, so for the radius of bundling for 4 conductors, is RB is equivalent to the value 1.09 times 4th root of the radius of each multiplied by the distance of bundling raised to 3. Yung 1.09 is the 16th root of something square root of 2. Yan na yung value na yon. Mayroon ito ay d square root of 2. Bali, ganito siya. 16th root of square root of 2 raised to 1, 2, 3, 4 raised to 4. Ayan siya. 1.09 yung constant doon. Kung hinahanap nyo sa akin kung saan yung 1.09, ito siya. 16th root of square root of 2 raised to 4. Kasi yung diagonal. So 1.09 times the 4th root of the radius of each. So dito tayo. 1.382 divided by 2 times 1 meter. There are 39.36 inches. Tapos yung distance of bundling, okay, 45 centimeter ulit. 0.45 meters. Then raised to 3. 6 inches. Kakancel yung inches. So meter to the 4th. Then you take the 4th root. That will be in meters. 1.09 times 4th root of 1.382 divided by 2 divided by 39.36 times 0.45 raised to 3. Yan yung equivalent radius of bundling for each phase. Again, that is horizontal configuration. So ang GMD ulitin natin yung ginagawa natin dati. Yung isang distance, 14 times cube root of 2 in meters. So ito, naka-meter din. So, dapat yung radius of bundling saka GMD parehas ang unit. Kaya yung capacitance per phase, tapos per kilometer, capacitance. So that will be 2 pi times constant 32 divided by ln GMD 14 times cube root of 2 all over the radius of bundling, yung equivalent na nasolve natin, 0.2179925355 both in meters. This is in farad per meter times 1 times 10 to the 9 microfarad per kilometer. Yan yung conversion in 1 farad per meter. So, nasa baba yan, inverse times GMD 14 cube root of 2 inverse ln, then inverse times 2 times pi times constant 32 times 1 exponent 9 to 0.01266, which is A, B, C, D. Parang makikita itong problem na to dun kay sa ADAP. Parang na-explore na ata nila lahat ng pinagkukuhanan. Yung kina Stevenson sa ADAT, yung kay Das, lahat na ng libro. Yung iba, kinukuha nila sa group sa internet. Meron akong na-discover na kinuhanan nila nung September. Okay, next. Layo-layo pa. 14. A 250 kilometer transmission line has the following parameters: the resistance per phase, capacitive reactance per kilometer, 625,000 ohms, and inductive reactance per kilometer. What is the series impedance? So that is R plus JXL. Kung naka-ohm per kilometer yan, times the length, para makuha natin yung total impedance ng line. The resistance is 0.05 ohm per kilometer plus J 0.2 ohm per kilometer din. Then times the length, 250 kilometers. Cancel yung kilometers. The remaining unit will be in ohms. 0.05 plus 0.2J times 250. So that will be 12.5 plus J 50 ohms. Pag series sa impedance naman, hindi kasama yung negative J. Puro R plus J XL. Naka-separate yung capacitive reactance. Depende sa type ng connection, kung naka-pi or naka-T connection. So na ganyan lahat. Yung isang binigay din sa power system, sending end voltage. Saka yung ibang objective. Mamaya makikita natin yung objective na yung favorite nila. Saka yung mga ibang objectives na nandun sa, bibigay na lang namin yon sa pag malapit ng exam. Basahin nyo muna yung mga lahat ng naibigay namin. So number 15, the capacity reactance of 40 km 34.5 kilovolt line is 90,000 ohms. Hindi pa yan ohm kilometer. O yun yung kanya. Baka tatanungin nyo ako, ohm kilometer. Diba pag nag-compute tayo ng C, nakabarad per meter. Yung unit ng XC, naka-ohm, unit of length. So ohm kilometer. So 90,000. Kapag kukunin nyo yung total capacitive reactance of the line, that will be 90,000 ohm kilometer. Divide that by the distance, 40 kilometers. Kung i-multiply nyo, meron. Kung i-divide nyo, meron. Ang correct solution, division. 90 exponent 3 divided by 40. 2250. J or negative XC, negative J. So 2250 ohms. This is a shunt capacitance is neglected in blank transmission line, short. So ganito lang yung configuration niyan. Pag short transmission line, simple series circuit with the receiving end voltage, sending end voltage. So wala yung naka-pi saka naka-T. Ito yung IR is equal to IS. Ito yung Z ng line. Ito yung sa short transmission line. Yan yung consideration natin. Yan yung ating i-consider na circuit. Sending end voltage, parang source. Yung generated voltage ng alternator. Tapos yung BR, terminal voltage ng alternator. Yung Z line, parang yung armature impedance. Okay, number 17, a 30-mile three-phase transmission line is to deliver 20,000 kilowatts at 69 kV at 85% power factor. The line resistance is 0.324 ohm per mile and the inductive reactance is 0.737 ohm per mile. What is the line loss? Line loss. E loss. So 3-phase yan, 3 times I line squared times the resistance per line. So 3 multiplied by the current, 20,000 in 3-phase current, divided by square root of 3 times 69. Ito naka kilovolts, ito naka kilowatts. Cancel yung kilo. Then para maging volt ampere, divided by the power factor. Then squared. Multiplied by the resistance is in ohm per mile. Kaya multiply pa natin ng total length, 30 miles. Then naka kilowatts, so divided by 1,000. 3 times 20 exponent 3 divided by square root of 3 times 69 times 0.85 squared times 0.324 times 30 divided by 1,000. 1130.3. 1,130.3 kilowatts. Yun yung dumaan dito sa tatlong linya. Ito yung I-line. Kung ano yung line current na dumaan dyan, pare-parehas dito, balance. Pag normal operation, saka lang naman siya nagkakaroon ng unbalancing kapag nagkaroon ng short circuit or malfunction or any disruption in the power generation or power transmission. So letter D.